Hey guys, welcome back. BDCKR here. We're back with our weekly recap for the week of July 26th, 2018. The current character challenge is Killer Frost, and that's a repeat, so that's a 1 week long challenge. The required characters are Joker, Nightwing, and Superman, and that's silver, bronze, and gold if looking at the easiest way to get each of them.
And even though it's gold, at least he's available in the store.
Yeah.
So Killer Frost, what can we say? I guess a couple things in general before we get to her is that we were talking about patterns. And even though, we've broken the pattern. The cash pack last week was Batman Ninja Batman. And he is not the repeat challenge. And about her specifically, she's an excellent card. She's old. She's been around for a while. But she's good on any team. But especially good on a power dampening team with Earth 2 Solomon Grundy. And I guess whatever other Earth 2 teammate. And she's really good on an all-girls team with Wonder Woman 600. So, yeah, definitely worth it. She's, despite the progression of the meta, she's still of pretty good value.
Yeah, so there we go. For multiplayer online, we're getting the Time Capsule, which becomes the Quake engine. This is the last of the new content for Update 2.21. We've been asking for this. Now we got it.
Yeah. So I'm really looking forward to using this on a damage over times specialist because the chance to not only increase the amount of damage by 50% on somebody with less than a bar of power, but also to double the amount of damage over time if they don't tag out, I think that's really cool. And the Joker specific ability is that there's an extra 8 seconds where they're locked in and they can't tag out. But man, I'm still tempted to try it out on any damage over time specialist because that potential extra damage is probably enough to make it worth one full gear slot.
Yeah.
But, of course, Joker, especially Arkham Origins Joker, really has the chance to get full value out of it, right?
Yeah, you have the chance to counteract that really annoying thing where people swap out just as they're about to die, depending on how quickly you bring them down.
Right. So now imagine Arkham Knight Catwoman, right? Where the extra damage can't be rinsed, even though you might not get the repeat damage over time. That
Yeah, if they're swapped out, I don't think it'll re-trigger.
But you know what you could do is Hawkgirl, because she has the snare, right? You can trap the enemy from tagging out almost as effectively as the Joker ability on Quake Engine.
So there we go, a lot of options with this.
Yeah.
In the store, we have the Arkham pack, not the Arkham Asylum pack.
Yeah, so that's probably the biggest news, right? If you don't have Arkham Knight Batman, this is your opportunity. I still believe he is the single best card available because of how versatile he is. He can be a top-tier tank, top-tier specialist, or a top-tier basic damage dealer in any given fight. He can switch from one to another in the same ladder because he's that good. It's been a long while since this pack was here.
It's been several cycles in and out of the worst Arkham pack. Or the worst, not worst.
I believe it was 2.17 back in November 2017.
Wow.
Back when Survivor and Android actually might have given something different than the Suicide Squad companion gears. That's been a long time. Yeah. So what do you think? Do you think we're going to have a chance to do a pack opening video on that?
Hopefully.
Yeah. I think it's worth it.
So there we go. We also have the Gotham pack.
Yeah, don't spend your credits here. It's cheap enough that it might almost be worth it because it's 273,750 credits. That's a little bit more than the cost of 3 discount gold packs to be able to get a target team. So it's almost worth it. But honestly, we don't know how long the Arkham pack is going to be around. I would spend all my credits there.
So, only spend your credits on the Gotham City pack if you're looking for your first team, if you're early days.
Yeah.
Now, with the glitch, not even.
Right. So the Icebreaker pack, normally it's pretty good to have Killer Frost and Luchador Bane. I'm not a big fan of Regime Killer Frost. I don't think she adds much in the way of playability or her passive, but, Killer Frost is the challenge, so it is a lot less valuable because you can actually get her and unlock her here instead of having to buy her in a pack. And, of course, the Arkham pack is here. So, even though it's $480,000 cheaper than the Arkham pack, I still wouldn't spend my money.
Yeah. And for the cash pack, we have the character who, because of the way the universe name flows in with his actual name, I always pronounce it the way is probably wrong, so I'm going to try to do it correctly here. The Batman Ninja Lord Joker. It doesn't sound right, does it?
It does not. So yeah, lots of interesting things. I didn't think I'd get so excited about a week where there wasn't an update, because a lot of the content is actually.
But we got
pretty
new
good.
content.
Yeah.
We got an old pack that's good as new content if you don't have full elite level yet. And I'd say for this one, we've had Ninja Lord Joker. It's unlikely that he's going to come back around so soon. I think in this way they've established a new pattern for the Batman Ninja Lord cards, where the cash packs probably aren't going to lead to the challenge.
Right.
I think they've almost established a precedent in the opposite direction here, specifically.
And speaking of new content, we still have old content in the form of Survivor still being broken on Android.
Yeah.
And it's still giving out Suicide Squad companion gears. And yeah.
There's not much to say except why.
No end in
fix
sight.
it.
Yeah.
Moving on to the current glitches, just remember that you can check out the working glitches in more detail in videos that you can reach by clicking the eye in the top right corner of this video, which will bring you to an constantly updated playlist by us, where you can check in and see complete explanations on all the currently working glitches, and thereby also check whether a glitch is still working or not based off of whether or not it's in the playlist.
Right. Oh, and we're going to mention this again. If you're on iOS and see a question from an iOS user asking for help in the comments, please consider helping out. I like our community, and it's mainly because we can't help out because we don't have an iOS device.
Getting into the glitches, the glitch for unlimited multiplayer season rewards is still working. We have confirmed that on both last season's Master's Death Cart and this season's Time Capsule / Quake engine. And because we confirmed it for this season's reward, you already know that getting the season rewards early still works, and that combining them still works.
Right. The last time we had a glitch for unlimited multiplayer rewards, it lasted 6 weeks after we posted the video, and we are at that mark now. So do with that information what you must, because if they're still even paying attention, which is questionable now, there's a chance it's going to be patched soon. Oh, I should mention, if you're having trouble with the early combined with the multiple season rewards, one thing that you can do is at the disconnect and reconnect step, do that twice before swiping out Injustice. Always make sure that it's reconnected fully before you swipe out.
Yeah.
Okay.
So there we go. And a warning for iOS users. We still don't recommend the method that others have been using to do the glitch on iOS because of the non-zero risk of losing progress. We talk about it in more detail in the 5th of July 2018 recap, and you can check that out if you're interested. The bottom line is that there's a chance of losing your progress, and to us, whenever that chance is noticeable and it's already happened to other people, it's not worth it. There's nothing worth losing everything, because getting stuff quicker and easier isn't going to help you at all if you lose the ability to access online play.
Right.
There's no point.
Yeah, and that problem seems to be happening much more rarely on Android. So our only advice there is, I'm going to repeat it, is that, and we've added to the description of that video, is to wait long enough after you reconnect to the internet. That's probably the key to avoiding trouble.
And our other advice is backups.
Yes.
Lots and lots of backups.
That's right.
Yeah. The breakthrough glitch to let you play it repeatedly is still working, and we've cut and pasted into the description a comment from a viewer who has a potential solution for people who are having trouble playing extra breakthroughs. Unfortunately, we can't confirm whether this works since we're not having the same problem, so we're not able to figure out if it fixes it.
Right. Both of the challenge reset methods are working. The one that requires Google Play Cloud Save and the one that doesn't, it's been confirmed on Killer Frost. And again, I'm going to mention the Google Play Cloud Save method is more of a hassle. I like it for exactly the reason you mentioned earlier.
Yeah.
It means that you've got another backup.
Backups.
Yeah.
We try to hammer that point home a lot, because the alternative is not having a backup and maybe losing everything.
Right.
And you're at a really low level risk for that all the time, no matter what's happening. Because stuff happens sometimes.
Feces occurs.
Yeah.
The airplane mode / refund glitch is still working. It's good for both packs with random drops, also known as loot boxes, and last laugh tickets.
Time shifting still works in Android for unlimited survivor play and energy recharges. As always, return the countdown clock back to normal before you finish.
Right.
You want to visit the future. You don't want to stay there.
You don't want to get stuck.
Yeah.
Free energy without having to watch the video probably still works if you have the working button for free energy.
And that's a big if. It's busted for us. You mentioned this a while ago.
And
Still haven't fixed it.
Still busted.
Yeah, we fixed a lot of issues over the years. Haven't fixed this one. Wish we could.
Yeah. And we've cut and pasted one iOS user's Dragons952 his solution, their solution, potential solution for in the description for the free energy button being grayed out, and we can't confirm that because obviously iOS.
Yeah, the promotion glitch where you can promote characters that are still locked still hasn't had the right conditions since update 2.14, so it's still not testable and it's still not usable. Now we're not going to be removing it from the current glitches until the conditions are right and the glitch fails us.
Right. And to wrap it up, we want to mention we have a Patreon. If you want to support what we do with more than your views, you can click on our avatar at the bottom right corner at the end of the video, or you can go to www.patreon.com/BDCKR.
Yeah. And a huge thank you to the people who are already supporting us. We have Alberto Jr. Camarillo, we have Console Peasant, we have Eddie G, and now, incredibly, somebody else decided to throw some money our way, Edwin and Felix, who are all supporting us at the top tier last word. We have iProfit, who is supporting us at the Your Message Here tier and using that to great effect, I would say.
It's true.
We have Sean Farrell, Lane, and Daniel Simonson, who are all supporting us on the credited level. A huge thank you to all our patrons, both new and old. You guys are seriously incredible.
And you've paid off our new microphone.
Yeah, we're going to mention this again in the Q&A, I think, just to make sure that everybody gets it, because if you support us, there's a decent chance that you play the game enough that you might not need to listen to this content.
Right.
But huge thank you to you guys. We are sitting in front of a recording setup in which the only parts that cost money have been, that we wouldn't have spent anyways, have been paid for by you.
Yep.
So thank you guys so much for watching.
Yeah. A reminder that we're going on hiatus for a couple weeks in August, and we're going to try to film a bit of content that we can schedule for while we're away. So during that time, obviously we won't be doing any updates, and hopefully you, our viewers, can help each other out by leaving comments on the most recent recap video about current events and working glitches.
Yeah. So there we go. Thank you guys so much for watching. We'll see you next time.
Komoda.